Yo, what up? Welcome to Mo Boxing No Problem. I'm Jose Morez Jr. and today we got a special guest. We got pro boxer Roman Fury. How's it going, Roman?
Going great, we were just saying, won't we? I'm not enjoying the weather too much, but we get on with it, don't we? Roll on summer.
Absolutely. Hopefully you get some sunshine soon.
Yeah, 100%.
First question we got for you, Roman. It's rather basic. I'm sure you get asked this all the time, and it's how did you get into boxing?
Yeah, so basically, before boxing a few years ago, I was just doing an everyday normal job. I was a landscaper, so I used to do that with my brothers. Um, but I didn't have a very good lifestyle. I was just eating what I want, drinking what I want. There's no real, structure to my life. So it wasn't something that I was happy doing. I was looking for something to do that I was happy in and that I could excel at. And then lockdown happened and, everyone didn't go to work. They was kind of indoors. So I had all this free time and I was thinking, what should I do? And I just knew it was time to make a change to my life. And then I just started getting into training, going up to Morecambe, training in the gym with Tyson and Tommy, doing some very hard rounds and, hard boxing work. And I just kind of fell in love with it. And one thing led to another. I lost 6 stone of weight. And I just kind of fell in love with it, and things happened from there. And I just thought, sorry, I just thought, why can't I take this as a profession? It's something like my brothers do. It runs in the family, so I'm going to go for it. And here we are today. I'm 3 fights in, and I'm loving every minute of it. So I feel very blessed.
That's awesome. And yeah, let's talk about your pro debut. You finally made your debut back in October 2022. What were your emotions heading to that fight? Were there any nerves?
Oh yeah, it was like a mixed bag of emotions. For the 4 weeks leading up to it, I was just, worried, scared. It's a thing that I've never been put in front of before. A big crowd. Because my first ever fight, with no amateur experience, I was put on in a packed Doncaster racecourse, which is a lovely arena. And it was kind of just being thrown into the deep end, but I just figured it as a way to learn about myself. Am I cut to handle the pressure and handle the occasion, or am I going to fold? And it was just kind of intriguing to me. I like testing myself, and I thought I handled myself well. Obviously, it's my first fight, so you can't be expecting a world champion out there. But I
Yeah, yeah.
thought I handled the occasion well, and it was something that I could build on and work on. And I'd look at the fight where I needed to improve, and I have done. And I think every fight since I've been steadily improving, and that's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking to be a world champion overnight. I'm looking to do the best I can do and improve and see where I can go. This is like a little experiment that I want to do for myself, just see how far I can take it.
Right.
But yeah, the main thing is I'm enjoying it, and I can't wait to have more fights.
No, and speaking of constantly improving, we saw that in your last fight out. You fought a veteran who had 7 fights. This was only your third fight, and you got the TKO win. So, how would you rate your performance, and then how did it feel to get your first knockout in the pros?
Yeah, to this day, that's the best feeling I've had in my life. There's no feeling like getting that knockout win in front of your family as well, because I'm really trying to impress, my family, my father, my brothers, and everyone watching. That's what we get in the ring for, is to showcase our skills, isn't it? But to get the knockout, it was just something special. And it's something that I can definitely build on. It just gives me that extra confidence that now I've got the power to get rid of these guys. So it's just a case of sitting down on my shots more, maybe not throwing as many punches, but making the punches that I do throw count. And that's what I've been working on in this camp. So that's what you're going to see. You're going to see a more measured, but more, dangerous punches thrown rather than wasting punches.
Absolutely. And your upcoming fight scheduled for March 8th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Big fight card. Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. How that opportunity come to be featured on such a big event?
Yeah, so first I've got to thank my father. He said to Spencer Brown at Gold Star Promotions, he just said, "Is there any space on any of the upcoming cards to get Roman on?" So I've got to thank my dad for that. He's the one that's got me on, and also Spencer and His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh, for giving me the opportunity. So yeah, that's how it came about, and it's an opportunity I'm not going to waste. I know it's one that many would die for, and I know that's why I'm putting everything into it, and I can't wait to show what I've been working on in the gym. But definitely it's something like that. If I impress here in Saudi, they're gonna want me back and they're gonna want me on more big shows. So I see this fight as a real make or break for me.
Absolutely. And you mentioned about your training cap. It's going well. Do you feel this has been your best kind of training cap leading up to this upcoming fight?
Yeah, 100%. I try and improve every single camp. The last camp I did with Tommy for his KSI fight, that was extremely hard. I was doing every type of training, and I've took that into this camp. It's been me and my father locked away at Eccles Boxing School. It's a proper old school gym up in a mill. But I couldn't have asked for more because we're there to work, we're there to grind. Every single session's an absolute killer. But I know it's one step, further to where I want to be, So I love the journey. It's hard, but I know it's necessary for where I want to go.
Absolutely. And what can fans expect to see from you on March 8th?
They can expect to see an entertaining show because I understand it's an entertainment business and fans want to see knockouts, especially from the heavier guys. So I'm going in there with the full intention to knock my guy out and bring the knockout chaos as titled on the card.
There you go. We certainly love a knockout, so we'll all be happy we see that.
Yeah, good.
And Roman, you mentioned you enjoying the journey and seeing how far you can take it. So, looking at your crystal ball, if you can pick a dream venue down the road to headline one day, what would it be?
100% without a doubt, it'd be Old Trafford. It's round the corner from where I live. I've been there a good few times, and I just think that I can die if I headline that one day in a super fight. That's life complete for me. I don't know about yourself, but
Yeah.
it's life complete. So that's what I'm working towards, and I believe that if you believe it and keep thinking about it constantly, the universe will reward you. But you've got to truly believe that it's going to happen, and I do. All this has been like a dream so far from where I was 2 years ago to be, fighting in Saudi Arabia is, I feel like I'm just on a wave and on a high. So I'm just loving life and I'll be thanks to God. He's the reason it's happening for me. So thank you, God.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, speaking kind of dream venue now, let's switch gears and dream opponent. Who do you want to share the ring with one day?
Does this have to be like a current or any opponent?
I
Like
can,
that's,
it can be like any opponent, any opponent.
yeah, I kind of like to share the ring with Sugar Ray Robinson,
Oh,
just to
nice.
see how good he was because he's really classed as the greatest, isn't he?
Hmm.
Boxing skill wise to ever do it. So I'd love to share the ring with him and see what it's all about. I probably should have picked an easier opponent, but it's a fantasy match. I'd just like to see how good he really was.
Yeah, no, that would be a good one for sure. Now switching gears, hardest puncher. Who's been the hardest puncher you faced either in sparring or in the pros?
I faced a few hard punches in sparring. Mally Wright and obviously Tommy. I've done a few rounds with him and Tyson. It's only been body sparring, but still I've been in there with him. He's not been holding back, shall we put it that way. He's trying to kill you in there. But it's all good, to learn about it. But yeah, I've been in with quite a few, but obviously I'd have to say Tyson's the hardest, isn't he? The heavyweight champion of the world, so you're not going to get much harder puncher than him, are you?
Yeah, no, and those body shots hurt.
Oh, they do, and I can tell you now he's not playing around in there. He sees it as a way. It's a learning thing, innit? And he lets his hands go with us. And if you don't cover up, you're going to be on the floor, aren't you? So
Yep.
I've had a few tough days, but it's all worth it in the end.
And then Roman, who was your favorite boxer growing up?
Favorite boxer. I seen a lot growing up on Mike Tyson, because my
Hmm.
dad obviously liked him as well. And he was just always on in the house. And he's someone that when I first saw him, I was completely, taken back by his style. He was so, powerful and explosive, and he just killed opponents, didn't he? It's the first time I've seen a boxer where he'd hit an opponent and the feet had come off the floor. So
Hmm.
I was just amazed by him. And that's really what when I first saw boxing, I thought, oh, I like this, and that's what made me watch it more. So Mike Tyson for sure.
Yeah, no, you speaking of entertainment, that's the guy that was for sure entertaining, inside and outside the ring.
Everybody wanted to see him because he knew that when he fought, it was going to be a slugfest, of powerful punches and bad intentions.
Yeah, absolutely. And now speaking of present day, who you consider to be the number one pound for pound fighter today?
I think it's definitely between Tyson, just because of what he's done, and in the division he's done it. These are the biggest and baddest men on the planet. But it's between him and Terence Crawford. I really like Terence Crawford's style and how relaxed he is. And I've been studying him a lot recently, to be fair. I watched him this morning, of how precise he is, how calm he is, how his constant pressure works, his foot works in and out. So, yeah, it's between him and Terence Crawford. And I can't wait to see Terence Crawford's next fight. And I hope it's against Canelo. I think that's one that everyone wants to see in it.
Absolutely, it's been hinted. I saw Canelo post a story on Instagram, and he kind of had a Omaha and a little betting table. So maybe it's a Terrence Crawford shout out there since he's from Omaha. We'll see.
Hopefully, a big announcement soon. What a fight that would be. An absolute cracker. And, oh, yeah, I can't wait. I'm getting all excited.
Yeah, and then Fury Usyk's gonna be a great fight. If
Yeah.
Fury can add that undisputed heavyweight title, which I don't think has been done in the four belt era, that's gonna be quite the accomplishment.
Yeah, the first time in over 20 years, isn't it?
Hmm.
It's never been done before in a four belt, so but
Hmm.
I'm very confident on Tyson. I feel like his boxing ability is a lot. is on par, if not better than Usyk. And plus, he's got that size and weight, and I think he's gonna
Mhm.
utilize that to good effect. Plus, it's the most driven and motivated I've seen him in a long time.
Yep.
So it'll be a good fight, but I'm very confident he gets the job done and gets undisputed.
There you go. And Roman, you come from a boxing family. As we mentioned, your brother's the WBC heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury. Do you feel the pressure of the Fury last name in the boxing world? And it's kind of second question to that is like, do you train with your brother a lot?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and I train with him all the time when he's available. He helps me, and it's a great opportunity for me. And I'm gonna learn what I can and ask him all the questions that I need that I'm struggling with. So it's very good. The pressure side of things, obviously, is going to be pressure. People expect things with the last name. That's just a given, and it's something I knew going into boxing. But I've just got this mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Hello.
yeah, it's my co-host Seek. What's up, Seek?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
Hello, how's it
Yeah.
going? My bad. I'll be here in the
You all right,
background.
bud? Oh, you're good. Yeah. Um. Yeah, you see, I've got this mentality now I've adopted where you just get on with it and what will be. There's no pressure on myself. I'm just gonna do the best that I can do, and whatever happens, happens. It's up to God in my eyes. So just train hard, do everything, don't leave no stone untouched, and you'll be rewarded, I'm sure.
Well said. And then what do you like to do outside the boxing ring, Roman? What are some of your interests and hobbies?
Well, I'm a very boring person, shall we say, and I'm not proud of it, but I like simply going for long walks with my dogs. I like going for nice food out, and I like playing snooker and pool. It's as simple as that. And maybe the odd drink on occasion, but not much of it.
Mhm.
I don't think there's much else you can beat rather than sitting around the table with the lads having a good laugh. So it's something that I definitely enjoy doing when I'm not training, and I can't wait to in a couple of weeks.
There you go. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And then Roman, what's the best piece of advice you would give someone that's up and coming boxer thinking about going pro?
Yeah, with me, I didn't have any amateurs, and I thought that was a massive setback because I thought of it as you need the experience. But the more I've been around boxing, the more that amateur and professionals do completely different sports. So if you're thinking of maybe having a few more amateurs to, you know, give yourself a better chance as the pro, I'd say just go for it. Earn some money. It's a dangerous sport. Get some money in your pocket and get your career started and learn on the job. That's what I'm doing, and I believe that's the best way to go about it. Um, and also just stick in there, the setbacks are going to happen, but it's just the same with anything in life. But if you want it enough and if you're dedicated enough, it'll reward you. So stick in there and let the bad times go past, and the good times will take you where you need to be.
Great advice. And final question we got for you, Roman. It's not really a question. It's more so now opening up the floor to you. What's the message you want to send to your fans and supporters watching the interview?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks a lot for supporting me on the journey. It's been a good journey so far, and I take each fight as a little stop off on my road to where I want to go. So thanks for supporting me, and I'll be out next on the 8th of March, and I promise a massive, massive knockout because I know that's what you guys want to see. So that's what I'll be going for 100%. But thanks, guys, as usual. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Roman. We appreciate the time. It's great to know you better and talk some boxing. And we look forward to seeing you back on March 8th and getting that stoppage. Definitely.
Thank you, and I appreciate you for having me on. Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
Yes, see you in a
All
bit.
right.
Bye.
All right. Cheers. Bye.